How you guys doing? Yes, you. How you doing today? Did you wake up today and feel as if that everything's not going your way? Did you feel unmotivated? Did you feel like not doing anything? Don't you feel like you're in a bad dream? You feel like you're in some trance? You feel like you want to do something but you can't do it? If you're watching this, then I'm going to speak greatness in you. I'm going to speak greatness in your life. I'm going to remind you of why you're awesome. I'm going to tell you why you need to know that you're awesome. If you want to feel good, tag somebody. Because you need to spread this type of message to everybody. You see, greatness is you. It's not from anybody else, it's from you. And I'm here to remind you of it. You know, most of us, we go through these challenges and we're faced with all these obstacles and we let them hold us down for too long. I was one of them. I would sit here and I'd be so positive and I'd be so great and I'd feel so awesome, but yet still I will have challenges try to hold me down. So I'm going to tell you what you need to do to always overcome these challenges. The first thing that you always got to do is that remember that you are the best. You got to remember that you're the best. You got to remember that all these obstacles, all these challenges are just a reflection of who you used to be. It's not who you will become. See, the become phase, you got to go through who you are phase. See, life comes with three different dimensions, you know. It comes with the past, the future, and most of us forget about the presence. So let me tell you what happened. When most of us go through our challenges, we always search back in the past for the good times. And then we convince ourselves to look forward to the future. But we never reflect on what's going on now, and that's the best one. That's the greatest one you got to think about. You got to think about the now. You know, now is the greatest time. It's not later. It's not the future. And it's not the past either. It's now. So until you realize that all your greatness is in now and not the past nor the future, those two don't matter. You can't control the past and you can't control the future. The past already passed. The future is to come. So you got to conquer now. And that's what most of us fail to do. But I'm here to tell you that if you ever want the secret to success, it's conquering the now, the today, the right now. That's how you're going to do it. So how you do that? How do you get out that slump, that dreamy phase, that illusion? I'm going to tell you what you have to do. You got to create a vision board. And you got to look at this vision board every day. You got to look at this vision board at least 3 times a day. You got to listen to your affirmations 3 times a day. If you don't have an affirmation for yourself, just Google it. Google affirmations to bring wealth within my life, wealth, happiness, and balance. Your affirmations are so powerful. I must tell you, the power is within the tongue. The power is within the words. The power is within our thoughts. And if you don't control the thoughts, then control what comes out the mouth. Speak positivity not only within yourself, but also within your enemies. People that speak and do things that's bad to you, speak. Hey, I'm telling you, man, you got to speak greatness into them. You got to wish good for your enemies too. You got to wish them to be wealthy, healthy, and happy. Because I always tell you this, misery needs company. So if you know your enemies are misery and they're miserable and they're trying to bring you into that, you got to speak happiness in their life. Because what you wish on to others is what will come on to you. The universe works that way. That's karma. You ever hear that if you wish someone harm, your universe is like a reverse psychology. It comes back to you. So even when your enemies do you wrong, you got to do what's right all the time. You got to speak greatness in your enemies. You got to speak greatness in people. You have relationship problems? I'm telling you, the best thing I figured out, it was from a great book. And the book told me this. If you ever have problem within your relationships, it said all you got to do is speak greatness within your spouse. Don't remind them of everything that they do wrong. Don't remind them of all the bad things that they are. All you got to do is speak what you want them to be. Don't tell them, just speak it. Speak it in yourself. Speak it on your own time. If your spouse is horrible, or your loved one is horrible, your family is horrible, just simply say, you know what, God, I wish them nothing but success. I wish them nothing but happiness. I wish them nothing but greatness. I hope you make them great. You got to speak greatness into people. You got to speak greatness in yourself. You got to speak greatness. The power is within the tongue. I kid you not. You got to speak it and believe it. If you don't speak it and you don't believe it, then it won't be. You see, things manifest based upon thoughts and feeling and words. So if you have a bad feeling within yourself about someone else, just know you're putting that energy out for yourself as well. My mom always tell me, when you point one finger at one person, look how many fingers point back at you. You ever notice that? When you say you got 3 fingers pointing back at you, say you, right back at you. So even if someone's doing bad, speak greatness in them. And say, hey man, you are awesome. You are great. I love you. You're going to be successful. You're going to be happy. And you, and I mean it, you will become the greatest version of you. Because every time I say you, I'm saying it 3 times for myself. That's life. That's karma. And you got to speak greatness into people. So when you see things start happening in your life, and you feel like things not going your way, and you had an argument with someone, or you feel like you're angry at somebody, don't be angry at them. Speak greatness into them. Speak nothing but love into them. Give them all the greatness. Encourage them. Pray for them. Wish them well. Your biggest enemy, wish them the biggest success. If people you love, wish them happiness. Wish them greatness. And you too will always be great. Because every time you put one finger and point at somebody, you're telling yourself that 3 times. So whatever you say out your tongue and your mouth is what you're wishing upon yourself 3 times. So that's one of the reasons why I started speaking greatness in people. Because I used to walk around, I used to carry this envy, all these grudge, all these bad feelings, and these heart-hate feelings towards people that have done me wrong in my life, that have put me in bad situations, that have left me when I needed them the most. You know what? I used to carry all this envy. I used to carry all this hate. But you know what I've learned to do? I learned to forgive them. I learned to forgive. You have to forgive people if you ever want to truly become great. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things that you will learn in life. But once you do it, it makes you feel great. So the only way you're going to make yourself great and bring greatness in your life, you have to then forgive. You got to learn to forgive people. Forgive yourself sometime too. We're not perfect. We are human beings. We're made to make mistakes. But the mistakes you make is not meant to break you. They're here to make you. So your mistakes is one of the best things that could ever happen to you. If it didn't kill you, it made you stronger. You never fail in life. You either just learn or succeed. So you got to understand that there's no such thing as failure, right? There's nothing called failure. It's either you learn or you succeed. Your mistakes, your setbacks is a time for you to reflect and learn. So don't look at your failures as the biggest disappointment. It's probably the greatest lesson. And that's what you got to do. Look for the lessons in every setback. And speak greatness into yourself and others. And remember to love people. Love yourself. Speak greatness in your enemies. Speak love into your enemies. speak happiness, speak wealth, speak positive, and you too will do great things. Because I tell you, it's hard. It is a hard task. Or better yet, I shouldn't say hard. It's challenging. But within every challenge, there is a lesson. And the lesson is to be learned. Speak greatness in your enemies. Speak love. Speak happiness. And like I said, every day is a learning situation. I just want to come on and tell you guys that and remind you. Every time I come across something that challenged me and I overcome it, I'm always going to share it with you guys. Because I want you guys to know that you could get past this. I know people go through challenges all the time, but no one ever talk about the challenges. You know, in business, people always tell you about the good times. People always share about all the success and the rewards. But people need to know how to overcome the bad times too. Because many people give up through the bad time. You never hear someone give up through the success. So always remember, you're awesome. Always remember, you're great. You are enough. And all you got to do is keep being awesome. I love you guys. Remember, speak greatness into people. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye-bye.